y'all doing? Good. It's not like I can hear you talk back to me. This is going to be at a later date. This happened before you're in my future. Eh. Anyway, I'm glad to be back. It's been crazy. I'm going to spare all the details, but here's a shave video. Um, if you're a regular viewer of the channel, you know I've been trying to get through some samples. I got a sample pack. If any of y'all know what that is, it's your West Coast shaving. Fuck, I'm gonna drop everything. Artisan pack, and you get 6 little tubs, little bitty samples of some of I guess West Coast's best-selling artisan soaps. So there you go. Tonight I chose Uncle John's Quiet Storm there. I don't know if that's ever going to focus, but anyway, Uncle John's Quiet Storm. I'll pull a picture from somewhere and put it up here. There you go. That's what the tub looks like. It doesn't have any information on the card about what's in it or the scent notes or anything. It does say someone famously saying happiness is a warm gun. Was it Uncle John on karaoke night? But it does tell you how much the full tub is, and it's $16, which is a very reasonable price for an artisan soap. I know John works real hard on his stuff, and he just got a new store. If y'all don't follow him on Facebook, go ahead and check him out. But I pulled some out of the tub and stuck it in this shavebowl.com shave bowl. Aptly named. So that's what we're going to use for the soap this evening. I'm going to do my prep with some Proraso green because it's kind of it's hard to place, but I like it. It's a soapy smell, but it's like a manly, so it's not like Dial soap or Dove or anything like that. It's like if this came in like a body bar or something like that, I'd buy the ass out that mother. It smells good. Anyway, we're going to do prep with Proraso green. We're going to use our unscented witch hazel, and our aftershave is going to be some Brut because it's classic Brut. Who doesn't like Brut? Tonight is going to be a 1953 Super Speed. The code that's made in USA is a Y4 for all of you classic Gillette fans. And we're going to use a brand new Vashcod. There, Teflon coated Vashcod blade as our shaving apparatus this evening. I'll go ahead and drop that in there while I'm thinking about it before I lose it. Some of these heads are pretty tight, and this one I got real lucky on. And our brush is going to be one of the new West Coast shaving brushes. Synthetic knot 26 mil. Anyway, I just got out the shower not long ago. I'm going to wet my face, do some prep, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, Proraso's on. I went a little crazy with it. My eyes are all watery. Alright, I get my shave bowl here and shake out most of that water. I don't know how wet it's going to be, but I know I don't want it to be too wet. I need traction with some of these soaps. Now while I'm doing this, we're going to get the... Oh wow, it changes. It does seem a little thirsty, but there is nothing wrong with that. Hey. The only thing I don't like about these shavebowl.com shave bowls is that they're white, and that it can be kind of hard to keep track of what's going on, but they're kind of shallow, and they got high sides, so when you start getting the lather, that's the consistency that you should be looking for. Some folks like them wetter, some folks like them drier. I know some of Jeffrey Smith's lathers look kind of wet, but if you get a shave out of them, I mean, have them any way you want. But anyway, I like being able to keep track of mine. And my Mr. Fine shave bowl is like an off color, like I guess a khaki color, off white, and you can keep real good eye on what's going on in your bowl. But like I said, once they start coming up, it comes up the sides pretty good. So it's not really. I heard, I think I read somewhere or someone told me that they started making a black one. So maybe I just jumped the gun and should have waited on a black one. But anyway, yeah, just a little thirsty. Not There's not nothing wrong with a thirsty soap. Yeah, I'm doing just fine with this little bit of soap, and I didn't pull much out of there at all, really. And that is a fine lather, if I do say so myself. Got a little sheen to it, little bubbles, plenty left in the bowl. And dupe some of that off there so I don't waste it. All right, get some on the face here. Work it in. But yeah, I'm sure somebody noticed or said something. Nobody messaged me or anything. I didn't upload last week, and I apologize about that. I said I was going to get on a more regular schedule, at least once a week, unless I had some kind of cool review to do, which I don't right now. One's coming, and I'm excited about it because it's definitely new and different. But anyway, we had a loss in the family, and we had to shuffle a bunch of stuff around and people around, and it was a hell of a thing. So, but anyway, told you I wasn't gonna bore you with details, and I'm not. So, got some scalding hot water on this old 53 Super Speed, and we're gonna get to work here. If you've never shaved with a vintage Gillette razor, the prices do fluctuate. But they're not expensive. I think I paid 15 or 20 bucks for this, and it's older than my dad, and it works still to this day. Perfect. Nothing wrong with it. Not saying every one you find on eBay or Etsy is going to be perfect. But there are services that can revamp. They say revamp. Even recoat. Like take the plating or coating, whatever you want to call it, off of these and redo it. Like Razor Emporium. And that's not the only, show in town, but they do a really good service, and they have different levels so you can get it gone through and get it working again, get the squeaks worked out and make sure everything's square, and they do a deep sterilize and clean on it if you don't want to just take their word for it and say it was clean. Oh, well, that's nice, and you send it off and they'll clean it. But you can also get them replated, you can get them done in gold, all kinds of stuff. I've had a small tub of Uncle John's sandalwood in my collection for a while. and I haven't gotten around to using it. Because I can't think of anything to put with it for an aftershave. That's like the most lame excuse not to use a soap. But that is legitimately why I haven't used the sandalwood yet. I've thought that maybe some of that Chantilly Luxe I've got down up here in the cabinet would go just fine. But I didn't want to risk it and come out smelling like a muskrat. But I'm going to rinse my ugly mug here, and I'll be right back with you. All right. John, I like your soap. I don't know the guy personally. We're friends on Facebook. The only thing I can really hold against him is he's a damn Yankee. It doesn't matter to me, John. You're all right in my book, even if you are a Yankee. I let Rick get away with it. I let Josh get away with it. I guess you can get away with it too. Now this soap is a pleasure to fucking put on your face. It's smooth. It has that Cool Whip consistency that I didn't have to work hard to get it to this point. I try to get them to feel like Cool Whip when you're spreading on a piece of bread. I don't eat Cool Whip, but I have had to use it before in various situations. And this is a very nice, slick, pillowy, easy to work with soap so far. But yeah, John just got a new storefront up there in his hometown. And he was posting stuff on Facebook about it. And that is a fine looking store. Dude, serious, it ain't some, some bullshit where I make shaving soaps, and it's really the old lady on the edge of town, and he's like, here, bitch, you put all this shit in there and put this sticker on it. And he's doing it himself. He's got his own channel. I'm going to put a link to that in the description below. And the only downside to these is they got a kind of a thick head on them, and for my back trimming back here, it can be kind of tricky. But you just something like that, and that's it. I'm gonna rinse the old face. I'll be right back with my analysis. Ooh. Now, I can already tell you by the way my face feels that was a very nice shave. I haven't laid hands on my stuff yet. Tell you now, it's more than acceptable. Very mild, very clean feeling in it. I don't chase perfection. That's how people get all cut up and chewed up and you don't look right the next day and you got a big scab for a face. I'm not that guy. But that is more than acceptable, and I don't have a residue on my face. I've rinsed twice, dried off once. That's important. I wish I had a full tub so I could read the ingredients, but I'll probably link to either his website or Facebook page or West Coast Shaving's description of it or something. Or you can go look it up yourself. Very nice soap. I wish I knew what the base was. But, yeah, that's nice. Mikey likes it. Okie dokie. So, unscented witch hazel. Always an important part of anyone's shave. Some folks don't use it. Some folks do use it. I swear by it. I'm not going to get rid of it. And they have scents. I have rose petal in hand and a couple more floating around here, little bottles, big bottles. They got cucumber melon and all kinds of stuff. So if you got like some, I don't know, like water Liptus or something by Katie's Bubbles, I know cucumber melon goes really good with that. You can work it into your shave. And why not? It's an astringent. It adds some moisture to your face. And it helps you recover after taking a sharp piece of steel and scraping it across your face. Because no matter how clean your shave is, that's really what you're doing. You're dragging it at the right angle to take the hair off and not the skin. If you're shaving right. If you really want to know about blade angle, break out one of these. Yeah, I've used that off camera, and I might bring this. Tell me in the comments below. Should I put the shave it on the channel? It's probably a bad idea to let y'all dictate what the fuck happens on my channel. Why did I do that? Am I really that desperate for friends? They just want to see me bleed, don't they? This was a bad idea. Anyway. Hang that towel up there. Brute. Splash on. Cheap, but it works and it's good. Got a lot of alcohol in it. Denatured alcohol, water fragrance, glycol, yellow number 5. There was a rumor when I was a kid that drinking Mountain Dew made you sterile. And it was because of yellow number 5. So I was drinking 2 liters a day. Cheaper than condoms. Oh, it's gotta burn. Oh, but it smells so good. Brute reminds me of Christmas because everybody, when I was younger, got a Brute like deodorant aftershave set for their dad. It was like $10 at Walmart, and that's all we had. Oh, Lordy. I appreciate y'all watching. and I didn't bring my glasses in here, so I'm hoping I'm looking at the right black dot on the screen, or the off of the screen. I'm looking at the screen, I'm looking over there, and that dude doesn't look right. So if I look, my bad, did I get too close to your eye? You are, here, better? Alright, good. Appreciate y'all watching. Um, it's near bedtime. I wake up 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning to go to work, so later on, I got shit to do. Damn it, I forgot my phone.